It's okay. Alright. Really, everyone tells me I'm not very chosen-like at all. But this means the chosen we gave the Book of Regeneration to was an imposter? Wait a minute. You said something about the chosen coming here already. What is the Book of Regeneration? What's going on? The Book of Regeneration is a record of spiritualist journey. The only document containing detailed records of the world regeneration. It is a precious heirloom passed down through the generation of the Governor Generals of Palma Costa. That's it! With that, we won't have any trouble finding the seals. And you say you handed this valuable book to a random person? Claiming to be the chosen? Unbelievable. Of course. It must be those guys that were giving us trouble earlier. We had received information that the Chosen's group was headed this way, so we naturally thought they were them.
So they just accepted anyone that turned up and went, so I'm the Chosen. Gib.
I believe that is exactly the point Genius is making. Are you stupid or something? Now what are we supposed to do? I am terribly sorry. I can't believe this. Do you use your eyes at all, or are they just there for decoration? You humans are... Ow!
He's just, like, my god.
Genius, that's enough.
The child is just letting loose.
Also borderline racism then.
I mean, he was about to do a racism, yes.
You don't happen to remember the contents of that, whatever it's called, book, do you? I'm afraid not. After all, it is written in the language of the angels. Only members of the church can read it. Oh, I know. Let's try asking at the church. Maybe the priests know something. That's a good idea. Let's give it a try. Any objections? You have my deepest apologies, chosen one. Hashtag Ryanami. Hashtag Hero Yui response. ... Right. I will be back momentarily. I am going to top up my Palmer portion. I will be back in a second. So I'm back, and I've just managed to switch over as Athred apparently was entertaining himself with was that good?
I wasn't sure if you had Discord synced to that page or not, so I was telling jokes just in case.
I don't think I've got.
That's fine. It was a just in case.
Yeah.
I would rather you didn't, but on the off chance you did, I thought it was better that I make a noise.
If people hate crunching, I apologise. I'm eating cheese snacks.
I have cheese snacks.
The Ringtons man, because we're that part of the North East where we get a man with a coffee and tea selling and other accoutrement coming around. You kind of have to contract for that to come. But he came today and
Don't listen to her. It's a standard part of being British. They come. Everyone has a Ringtons man, an individual Ringtons man that appears just at your particular house for you.
Just different guy. There was a guy covering for a normal guy today. Actually, I was like, "Oh, it's such and such off," and he was like, "Yeah, it's his day off." But Ringtons, I think, is only the north. I believe is only the northeast. These are all buttered parmesan bites.
Oh, nice.
They're a little dry, so they benefit from a dip. But I've also got a mango chutney, which I know is not your thing, but it is very much my thing.
I know, I do. Just I don't like mixing it with savoury things.
See, mango chutney is really quite.
I like mango.
I know, but mango chutney specifically is rather sharp.
Still mango.
Anyway, back to the gam.
To the gam.
Can't believe someone's pretending to be Colette. Yes, this is trouble we didn't need. Someone's pretending to be me. Like I'm I'm a celebrity or something. But then, Colette, you are famous. The entire world has eyes on you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Still doesn't feel quite real, you know? Oh, brother. Oh, we're gonna be okay at this rate.
It's fine. She'll realise she's famous when in the sequel she becomes a famous pop star with two other girls and travels around the world as a treasure hunter. No, wait, that's Final Fantasy X too.
I mean, Colette is...
I know she's famous.
No,
I know.
Colette is sort of this game's... like...
Yeah, she's this game's Yuna. That was the joke that I was making.
Yeah.
Because in the sequel, Final Fantasy X 2, Yuna, world famous summoner, becomes Yuna, world famous pop star and treasure hunter. She becomes somewhere between Britney Spears and Lara Croft.
I always feel bad because somewhere this is one of my favourite games, but it is kind of, I wouldn't say a rip-off, but very similar setup to FF10. But it not only does
but for how long they were both in development for, this is more a case of parallel development. Mm-hmm. Especially the way that Final Fantasy X actually started. Final Fantasy X did not, just as a little bit of trivia, Final Fantasy X did not start life as Final Fantasy X. It was going to be a completely different story, completely different franchise. It wasn't going to be a franchise, it was going to be a standalone game. And Yuna was meant to be a priest traveling around. Very similar story, but no summons, nothing like that. And eventually they decided they were going to rework it into Final Fantasy X, and that's when all of the Summoner and Sin stuff came out.
Now, I will say, there is enough differences. For a start, whilst Yuna and Colette have similar sort of shy, sweet personalities, they're still very different.
Yuna's not that naive.
Yuna's not that naive, and not that generally kind of dumb.
No.
Colette's a lot more.
Also, the way the story progresses is very different as well. Yuna generally just knows she's gonna die, and like other than that, she's fine all the way through. This game, you'll see.
You'll see. Although, also like thematically, it looks very different. This is a lot more. It sounds like I'm knocking it, but I love it. This one's a lot more general medieval come Renaissance fantasy. medieval 80s, whereas FF10, to its credit, I know it's a bit more unique, but even though I love this game, just because it has a very interesting sort of Polynesian islander design that is a bit less common in the RPG space.
I think most of that was just kind of showing off, like they could render water better, and they decided, fuck it, let's put water everywhere.
It's not just that; it's some of the character designs like Waka and.
No, I know, but that's why they end up going with that sort of
and the clothing
as well.
Here's a church. Well, this is like medieval or late medieval European fantasy.
Whereas Final Fantasy X is post-apocalyptic.
Put a pin in that. Goddess Motel, please help my business to thrive. To live is to journey. All people must journey. And pilgrimage is part of the teachings of the Church of Motel. They should pay you for it then. Somebody was sleeping in church. Goddess Motel, please grant us your blessing. The Church of Motel was founded by Spiritua. She was a chosen who held great love of all people. Hi, Chocolat. Oh, you're the ones that came into our item shop earlier, aren't you? I'm sorry about what you saw earlier. I work here as a pilgrimage tour guide. Don't worry about it. But you're gonna be okay? Evil skies might not hesitate to destroy this entire city.
Excuse me. Hiccup.
Are these crunchies and munchies coming through on mic, by the way?
No, just your general gobbledness when you're talking with your mouth full of them.
Yeah, I should stop doing that. It's kind of gross.
A little bit. But that wasn't my point. My point was, no, the actual crunchies are not.
Good. You don't know anything, do you? This area is under control of Magnus from the Eastern Ranch. But just last month, they reached the designated death count limit. We're safe until next year. So the city hasn't signed a non-aggression treaty? Celia is the only place with a treaty like that, though there are many who envy it. I don't want to put part with any treaty that panders to the designs. But that means you must spend every day in fear of the designs. It doesn't matter what I do. Everyone lives in fear of the designs. Besides, Governor General Dorr is building a resistance force to fight